Hello, guys. Good morning. This is Amol Khedkar. Today, I'll be talking about the article that you see on your screen, which says Ramayana beats Game of Thrones to become the world's most watched show. Ramayana has recently beaten Game of Thrones and Big Bang Theory and smashed world records and also created a new world record. So, I'll be talking about this. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel as I upload these kind of interesting and fast changing news on a daily basis. So yeah, Ramayan. I remember this serial from my childhood. If you were a '90s kid born in India, you definitely would have known Ramayana and Mahabharat, which were two epic mythology serials that were broadcast on Doordarshan for a long, long time. In fact, when I was born, my mother has told me that Ramayana was playing on the television screen. So this serial is close to my heart as such, and even Mahabharat. Okay, so recently what happened is that as you know, with the coronavirus lockdown, uh, both these serials, Ramayana and Mahabharat, are having a rebroadcast on Doordarshan, and they're smashing world records as if there's no tomorrow. And this is very interesting to know that even in today's world, where you have like thousands of channels and like millions of shows on Netflix and Amazon Prime and many other streaming services. I mean, many of them are coming up like almost every day, right? Like there is this Disney Plus and there's Twitch. There are many other things. I mean, there are like tons and tons of other entertainment avenues that you can avail to. But even then, a show like Ramayan, which was shot in the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, okay, which does not have that many graphics, okay, or visual effects. A show like this, okay, and can have such a big viewership in a country like India, okay, which is pretty astonishing to be very honest with you, because this just goes on to say that the culture in India is still very vibrant and active, okay, and nobody can replace the culture that exists in India, because to be very honest with you, India has a very unique culture, okay, which you cannot find anywhere else in the world, okay. If you look at Europe, Germany, France, Britain, Italy, they share many parts of their culture. Okay, even the languages are pretty similar. Now look at South America. Okay, almost on majority of the countries in South America speak Latin languages. So either it's like Spanish or Portuguese. Okay, Canada and America have almost a similar culture. Okay, many countries in Africa have a similar culture. But now look at India. Like look at the the southern, like the South Asia context. Okay, so that part has always been shielded from the entire world, with Himalayas on one side and Hindu Kush mountains on the other side. That's why that culture is very unique in the rest of the world. So if you look at the Indian culture, the saris that we wear, or the festivals that we celebrate like Diwali or Holi, they're very unique. You cannot find this anywhere else in the world. So it's a matter of pride for anybody who is from India like me. Okay, so I'll just read a few things from this article. This is from WION. Countrywide lockdown in India has turned out to be quite fruitful for Doordarshan as they brought back the popular show Ramayana, the mythological TV show that originally released in the 1980s and is now back on being in the hit list, with BRC India releasing new data on viewership patterns in the country. Okay, according to the new rating, Ramayana has been successful in displacing the previously most watched show in the world, that is the finale of Game of Thrones. Okay, Ramayana recorded 77 million views in one day, April 16, smashing the record for most watched show in the world. It was previously most watched show in India. So Ramayana has been the most watched show in India for a long time. Okay, like in the 80s though, that's what I'm saying. Like in 80s and 90s, it was the most watched show. But right now, the Game of Thrones finale was the most watched finale episode in recent times. Okay, and not just that, even Big Bang Theory. Okay, both these shows, I recently just saw a graphic saying that Big Bang Theory viewership was this much, the finale episode of Big Bang Theory. Then the Game of Thrones finale was this much, and then Doordarshan, the Ramayana episode of 16th of April had almost 7.7 crore views, which is 77 million people had like a was a live audience to Ramayana episode on 16th of April. So this is pretty, pretty the thing to be proud of, in my opinion. Okay, so previously this was held by Game of Thrones finale that recorded 19.3 million views in a day. Just look at the difference, okay? 77 million views and 19.3 million views, almost like almost 50 million views of 50 million views difference. So that really goes on to say how India will dominate the century. As I've always said, this will be an Indian century, okay? Because India has all the potential. They have a huge workforce. They have, very intelligent people. They have a unique culture that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. So all these things will contribute to India's success in this century. Okay, Ramayana stars Arun Govil and Deepika in the lead, while Game of Thrones has multiple big names, as you know. As for Ramayana, this feat is not one that is not seen before. Written and directed by Ramanand Sagar, the show was first telecasted from 1987 to 1988. In its span of a year, Ramayana has become the world's most watched mythological series in the world. Okay, so people in India are very very attached to Ram and Ramayana, as is myself as well. So what I want to say is that in today's world, when you have so many entertainment avenues, like look at the cable news cable news channels in India, right? There is Z, there is Sony, there is Star, right? Then there are tons and tons of shows on Netflix, series on Netflix. There are many series on Amazon Prime, and even then, a show which was recorded in the 1980s and 90s is getting so many views that it is smashing the world records. Okay, so and on top of that, just look at the graphics and visual effects in this serial. Okay, they are not that good. I mean, that's acceptable because I mean technology was not that developed back then. Okay, so look at the war scenes in these films. Okay, I mean they they are pretty amateur. Okay, they are not that sophisticated, but even then people the attachment of people to this kind of show and to the culture of India, to mythology, to these kind of popular culture that has been passed down through generations, right? So I recently even heard an article saying that when hydroxychloroquine was delivered from India to Brazil, the president of Brazil, Jair Bolsonaro, he had said that this is almost like Hanuman bringing Sanjeevani to our land. So, I mean, the Indian mythology is also very popular all over the world. Okay, this just goes on to say that. And on top of that, I also want to bring up one more thing, is that uh, Ramayana, to be honest, has become like a symbol of unity for most of the people in India. Okay, so among all the clashes that we have and infighting that we have in India, Ramayana has become like a unifying source, and this lockdown has given us an opportunity to just rally behind Ramayana, and it has also made people reflect on who we really are. Okay, because sometimes we get so much engrossed into the Western way of doing things. Okay, and even I when I introspect myself, I tend to feel that we get so much engrossed in Netflix and Amazon Prime and Game of Thrones, Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men, or what else, like all these kind of series that we go through. But to be honest with you, your inner self just does not change. Okay, so whenever you look at Ramayana or Mahabharata, you know that these are the things that were told to you since your childhood. Okay, my grandmother has been telling me stories about Ramayana and Mahabharata since my childhood. Okay, my I have I know most of the phrases in Ramayana and Mahabharata by heart. Okay, so even today I can recite all of those phrases by heart without even thinking about them, because they are in my subconscious somewhere. Okay, and I can recite them as if I never forgot them. So I mean, at least this is one thing that I really like about this, is that it is bringing up a revival of the Indian culture that many people might have forgotten. Okay, so this is something really good, and I really like that we are getting back to our roots, because at the end of the day, as I've always said, the Western culture is very hollow. Okay, it's very very hollow. That's just my frank opinion. Okay, the Western culture, it really does not have any substance into it. Okay, and when India had full-fledged universities, okay, Europe and America, people were doing hunting and gathering over there. Okay, people were hunter gatherers in America and in Europe when India had full-fledged universities. Okay, so India has a deep-rooted and millennia of culture. Okay, like thousands and thousands of years old of culture, which really goes on to say that we should really try to introspect and understand who we really are as a nation and as a country. Okay, and as a as a race of people, rather than just blindly following the Western culture, because they have their own culture. I mean, I'm not trying to blame any culture as such, but all I can say is that I've had this sweet realization, okay, that the more I grow old, okay, I'm 30 plus right now. The more I grow old, I tend to realize that my roots, the roots that I come from, are really more important than where that more important than what Western media wants us to believe. Okay, so that's just my assessment, and I really wanted to get this out there, because this is a very important and proud feeling. You should everybody should feel proud about this, that a show like Ramayana has beaten Game of Thrones and Big Bang Theory. Okay, so yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also like and share this video, so that all of your friends and family can know about what Ramayana did just now. So thank you. See you next time.